You're listening to Listen to Sun 969 on YouTube. After a short part one, we're going to get into part two.
Well, what are we going to talk about today? What are we going to ramble about?
I have no idea. This is a true ramble. I haven't even thought about it. Our routine this morning was a bit jumbled, so I'm a bit out of sorts.
I ran a bit late.
You did.
But it's okay because I wanted to play that new Rihanna song.
Yeah, right.
Which I like, Breaking Dishes. It's very Greek, isn't it?
It is a bit.
Break lots of dishes. She's not
What's
Greek,
that for?
though.
That's for luck, isn't it?
I think so. It's good fun. You know they've got those places where you can go and smash dishes?
Oh, my God.
Or throw axes?
I want one here.
Yeah.
I've seen that.
Didn't you have that before?
Not specifically that, no. But it's... Because it's a relatively new thing, like smash rooms.
Yeah, smash rooms.
Yeah, yeah.
I love it.
So, and it's not just dishes either. It is like old electronics. It's everything. You can just go in and they give you a sledgehammer and you can just take out all your anger. All your anger on everything around. But yeah, there are so many...
But there's one with throwing axes, isn't there?
Yeah, axe throwing's a thing as well. So there's so many different things now. Like obviously back in the day we had the old school, like laser tag where you had your laser tag and you pool hall and your go-karts. They were those types of centres were quite big in Melbourne. But now they've kind of evolved into escape rooms, smash rooms, axe throwing.
Have you played an escape room?
I haven't.
You haven't? Oh, they're good fun.
I've never done one. They became a thing when I lived here and we don't have one here. And when I've gone down to Melbourne a couple of times, people have been like on holidays, we should do an escape room.
They do them as team building for different companies, like corporate team building. I did it as part of a conference for a storage company that I was working for, strangely enough. And it was kind of good. And then afterwards we all had dinner and bonded. But I was not great at it. I was okay at it. But you've got to really be good with things like codes and hints and if you do this, do that, and it's okay. You get there.
See, I love a riddle.
Yeah, you would.
Yeah, I really love.
You would, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I love a good riddle. I feel like if I did an escape room, especially if it was like a team building thing and it was not people, when you do something like that with friends, it kind of works better because you can kind of read the other person. You mesh. It's like when you play like Pictionary with a mate.
That's right.
Or something.
We weren't great team at all because we're all a whole bunch of managers from different facilities.
Exactly. So we didn't have that foundation.
We'd had a day of doing boring stuff, and then in the afternoon, this is what we did, and then the drinking and party at night. Yeah, I feel like I would get... we were kind of... We hadn't really bonded much during the day because we'd been... we'd all talk to the phone, all managers all talk to the phone. Yeah, but you don't know people's strengths.
No. Like, are you good at puzzles? Do you like a good riddle? Are you good at math? You don't know that about the person, so you don't know how to delegate the task. I feel like in that situation, would get frustrated.
Because that's what we were like. We're like
and I like to
individuals.
Win.
We weren't working as a team, that's for sure.
And I know the whole point is you're supposed to work as a team, but I feel like if I was putting together some type of...
We're all walking different directions, looking at different clues,
I feel like if I was in a situation where I was... putting together that type of thing, the escape room wouldn't be like it would be the finale. There'd be other team building exercises before then, and the escape room would be to show them that the other things worked. You've built a rapport, and this is the outcome. But just going straight into that after conferences, I feel like
some of us knew each other okay, but I didn't love it. I didn't love it. I tell you what though. There were often fates in Melbourne where they would have, going back to the other thing we're talking about, boxes of plates. So I don't know who donated, but it was like a plate company would say, these are all plates that we don't need or whatever, and they donate it and people would pay $1 or $2 to smash some plates. So I remember that happening somewhere. I don't know where it was. It was really cool. I thought, how cool is that? The plate company gives the plates to the school or whoever's running the fete, and the fete charges money for the people to smash it. It's great, really good indeed. And afterwards they'll got to be cleaned up, of course. Yeah. But have you ever smashed plates?
Not on purpose.
Oh, it's so much fun.
Not usually. It really is fun. Good mood either.
I tell you what I've enjoyed over the time. When you're doing, you get a skip, right? And you got to put stuff in the skip.
Oh, when you throw the stuff into
the skip and smash it like an old TV or whatever. But this before we had to do. Now you do electronic erupt.
Yeah, now it's all different.
But back over the years, throwing that TV you've had for years and smashing it face down and the glass all going, it's really exciting. Or that ugly thing that someone gave you that that vase. You
can finally get rid of it.
And just go smash. It's good fun. It does take. I believe there is some therapeutic value in smashing stuff.
There is. That's why when people get angry, they smash stuff.
Does it help them then?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
I don't know. I've never been a person who chose violence, Nigel.
Well, violence, it's not violence against a person or an animal
Still
or a living
violence.
thing. It's violence against
An object.
what's the word? Inanimate.
Inanimate.
I hate that word. Inanimate object.
I did a team building exercise once.
Yeah, what's your best team building exercise?
I actually love this one because I completely rocked it.
Yeah.
And I didn't realise I rocked it at the time. I actually thought I was being a bit cheeky.
Oh.
So I remember the situation, but I can't remember who it was for. I feel like it had something to do with the radio station because I remember Adam being there. He used to do the Brekkie show years ago, Adam and Krusty. Anyway, it was like a group scenario, and I forget the exact like props that they used, but I remember how it went. So, for example, I'm wearing headphones right now, right? Mm-hmm. So they put us all in teams, and the person running it said, for example, to me, like, okay, take Loz's. I think they put a rope on our arm or something. It was like take the rope off or take the headphones or whatever it was without using your hands. And so everyone was like, this is weird. So people started using like their teeth to try and like take the rope off, and people were trying to like use their elbows. Like it was all weird. And then it got to my turn.
Did you use a tool of some sort?
No, I was just, and some people tried that as well. And I was just standing there, and I forget who I was paired with, but they were like, aren't you going to try? And I was like, no, because my brain thinks like a riddle. And I knew there was a trick here. I knew it was a trick. I just was thinking it out. And so the instructor goes, all right, like your turn, take the rope off without using your hands. And I say it was you. I said, oh, hey, Nigel, can you take the rope off your hands? And the instructor was like, that's exactly right, because communication, guys. Like I said not to use your hands.
Yes.
So I just asked the person with the rope on.
Yeah, I was trying to think that as you were saying it, I was thinking that's a good idea.
And the instructor was like, that's exactly what we were going for. They thought everyone would mess it up and be silly, which is also being silly is a bit team building anyway.
It's kind of fun, isn't it?
Yeah, and everyone was doing all crazy stuff to try and do it, and they thought that everyone would continue that. And then I was like, oh my God, because I'm so competitive, I was like, I win team building.
Now, do you reckon the team we've got now needs a bit of team building? Because there's 7 or 8 of us here.
I'd say
we're all over the place, and we don't all work at the same time.
I don't think so.
What would you do if there was a team building? Okay, you know who we've got here. You know the personalities. You know us quite well. I'm the newbie, and I've been here nearly a year, so I'm the new guy. It's funny being the new guy, and you've been here nearly a year. So what would you recommend for us? A really good team building activity for you got Rhodey, you've got Justin, you've got Beachy, you've got Peter Shea, yourself, and Bruce, and Melody. Knowing
everyone here, team building. If I was arranging team building, it would not be an activity. It would be like drinks in a beer garden.
Yeah, I thought you were going to say
going out to lunch, something like that. Because I feel like everyone here would be like, oh, I'm not doing that. Like, there's no way we would do activities.
Is it worth us doing anything?
We're not activity people.
No.
We're like sit in the sunshine and enjoy a cocktail people.
Well, not all of us do. Not everyone has a drink.
There's like 1 or 2 people out of all of us, and there's only one person that I can think of off the top of my head who wouldn't participate at all. The other person, even though they wouldn't have a drink, would still come out and sit there and have a great time.
Right. Interesting. Last year you had a great idea. The warm weather is making me remember last year, my first few months here. And we talked about the idea of having a wading pool out under the... What do we have? It's almost like a carport out there.
It's a pergola with it's an outdoor area.
And you could just sit in the wading pool with a drink in your hand.
So Peter Shea and myself...
Friday afternoon.
Yeah, Peter Shea and myself decided one afternoon, because it was hot.
Yeah.
And it had been over 40 for a couple of days.
Yeah.
And we were out the back and we were like, God, this place needs a pool.
Yeah. I think we do need a pool.
It's like, how nice would that be?
It'd be great.
There's a barbecue out the back too. You could fire up the barbie.
Yeah.
Have a swim.
Love it.
Yeah.
I think it'd be great out there having a pool. It's a space that could have a pool.
To be fair, like it's a workplace.
We don't really have a lot of fences or anything though. That's a problem.
No, so
everybody would be using our pool if we had a pool. But I like the idea, and I used it in one of my retail spaces that I'm involved in. I used that concept a number of times to sell pools.
Oh yeah,
your concept.
Oh, you could take it to work.
Yeah. Because we were selling these pools.
Yeah.
Wading pools, kids pools. I was saying, I tell you what, if I had the time, I'd grab this pool and I'd take it home and I'd sit in this pool and have drinks this afternoon in the heat. And people, next thing you know, they're walking out with the pools.
That sounds so
See?
nice.
And it was all your idea.
Well, thank you. Well, mine and Peter Shay's. I've got to give her.
But
her
we should
as well.
We should actually do it.
Okay.
Have a pool here. Get a pool.
And just sit there with like our feet in the water.
Friday afternoon.
Yeah.
We knock off you guys knock off a bit earlier.
On Fridays, yeah.
And I knock off a lot earlier every day. Maybe we just all hang out here in the afternoon.
That'd be fun.
You can still do your work. You still got your phone. Don't drop it in the pool.
Yeah.
But that would still do it.
I like it. I like it.
I
feel like that's more team building for us. I'd go over that over an escape room for the team here.
Exactly. Well, we better wrap it up, though. We've had a good chat, and we'll be back tomorrow to do it all again on our morning rambles, and especially here on Listen to Sun 969.
Yep.